Hey, what's going on, everybody? My name is Corey, better known as the Seaman, and I want to welcome you to another edition of the Seaman's Cinema Sit Down. So as you can see, I'm at my parents' house. I was literally getting ready to pack up everything into the car and head back up to Stanford for a couple days. I got therapy later. I got to be in work on Thursday, and then I'm back down here Friday for some Springsteen. So I was like, let me get back up to Stanford earlier than later so it doesn't feel like I'm just constantly going back and forth the way I used to. So right as I'm about to head out, I get a little alert on my phone that I hadn't seen. 'Cause I'm not gonna lie, I've been watching Ash versus the Evil Dead. With the Evil Dead Rises coming, I've been watching all the Evil Dead stuff. So I was sitting here watching that. I wasn't near my phone, and then I started to pack up, and my phone has an alert that a trailer dropped, and I was like, "Oh, son of a bitch, we gotta sit down and watch this trailer." So before I get out of here, it's time for some trailer watching. So why don't you pull up a chair, take a seat? We are getting ready to take a look at the official teaser trailer for Marvel Studios' The Marvels. And I'm stoked, man, simply because the first image that you can see here on the trailer is the bottom of the Sword space station. Now, obviously, in the comics, we know that's Sentient World Observation and Response Department. But in the MCU, to kind of line up more with what was going on in WandaVision, they changed the name to Sentient Weapon Observation and Response Division, which means, a division that's going to be looking at things like Vision. Where's he at? What's he doing? This is, a movie that I could very well see maybe pulling Vision in a little bit or finding out more about those, types of sentient weapons, so to speak. So I love that idea. And the fact of the matter is that if we're seeing that Sword space station means we're going to see Nick Fury. And this comes out in November after we get Secret Invasion in June, I believe. So, I'll be really interested, if they show Nick Fury here, is this going to have anything to do with Secret Invasion? Will this touch on it? Will it be connected in some way? I don't know. I'm super stoked to find out, though. Because I got to say, I really, I know there's a lot of hate out there for Brie Larson, but I've been a Brie Larson fan pretty much from jump. I really enjoyed her as Captain Marvel. I know that movie doesn't quite, I think, hit the heights that you could with this character, but that's one of the things that has me excited for the sequel with the Marvels. And I also love bringing in Monica Rambeau, seeing where she's going with Photon, most likely, I believe, is where she's landing. So, coming out of WandaVision, finally seeing where that's going to pick up, and then throw in Miss Marvel, the biggest of all the Marvel fans in the world, and the biggest Captain Marvel fan in the world. So I'm pumped more than anything to see Miss Marvel meet Captain Marvel. If you don't give me that in this teaser, I'll be freaking mad, man. So let's not waste any time. Let me kind of reposition myself. Damn it. I'm gonna reposition the camera because this chair doesn't really want to move. Let's get the trailer up for you guys. Let's waste no more time and take a look at what Marvel Studios is giving us with our teaser trailer for the Marvels. Oh yeah, space, baby. Saber space station. Oh, it's a different one.
Entering the jump point perimeter.
That's Monica, though.
Better get you some readings, Fury. Hello?
Uh-oh.
Hello?
Uh-oh. Monica, stay. No, don't. Oh, God. It's literally everyone's worst fear for space. Oh! Oh! That's not. That's.
Where's Captain Rambo?
Yo, what happened? Oh, God! Breeze. Oh, snap.
What the?
You tell me to stop. Make it worth your while.
Hi.
We're looking for Kamala Khan.
Let's go.
Powers are entangled. I can manipulate light energy.
Yes. Oh no!
Hi. Where's our daughter? Wherever you were.
Oh no! Oh God! Oh! Oh! Flirkin! How cool! Yo, let's go! Everything changes everyone. Bro, this looks awesome!
Where
a team?
Oh, no, we're not a team.
We're not a team.
Dude, I loved Miss Marvel. And, like, Kamala Khan right now is one of my favorite characters in the MCU. That looks like so much freaking fun! Oh, man, I cannot wait for that one. Like, I need more understanding of what's happening. Like, is it every time they try to use a power, now suddenly they're flip-flopping, right? Because Kamala's like, oh, I can show you what I can do. And they're like, no. And then Captain Marvel shows up. So, like, is the activation of their powers the thing that's sending them to whoever is, like, is it a line, right? Like, is, like, I'm fascinated to see how that works. And then if the three of them are able to understand how that works, if that's something that could be used action-wise, right? Where it's like, okay, all three of us are in a room, but, like, if Miss Marvel powers up, she flip-flops with Captain Marvel and Ron, like, and I could see that. I was wondering if they were going to even tease it, but, like, I could see that being part of the action and how they kind of get themselves in and out of jams. One of the things, too, that was kind of cool was seeing, like, the three of them train with each other, which is a lot of fun, and... Oh, hey, while we're on that subject of training, that's not actually what's going on there. So in the trailer, we do see Zawe Ashton, who I'm assuming is going to be one of our main big bads. And she has a muted suit that's similar to Captain Marvel's, and when, like, that camera is swinging in that training sequence, that's what I thought was going on. I thought it was the three of them. But watching it slower as I'm editing, you can see, like, as Kamala brings up her powers, Monica lands there, they're all moving, and the three of them are fighting Zawe Ashton. So that already has given us a little bit of what I wanted to see, which is, like, how this entanglement and usage of powers can move the three around. So now that I've seen that, figured I'd give that to you guys. Now we'll send it back to the guy who didn't realize what was going on. Yeah, I need to understand what is happening, because it's like Monica goes out there and whatever this thing is that she's investigating off the Saber station seems to entangle all of their powers, because you can see, like, all of the colors, like, coming into her fingers. So fascinated to see what that means, right? Like, what is the threat that these three are going to be taking on? You know, I don't think this is just going to be like, oh man, the three girls are going to team up, form a team, train, hang out, have fun. Like, there's obviously going to be a threat coming. So I'll be interested to see, you know, like, how all of that is tied to whatever happens at the beginning of the trailer, how Nick Fury is, and again, like, the thing that I'm most fascinated to see is how the end of Secret Invasion can tee up whatever Nick Fury is doing next that gets him back up in space and here. But I mean, I'm just, it looks like you're going to be able to have a lot of fun. You're going to be able to have a lot of humor. And I think that's something that you really need. I think, I don't necessarily need, it's been a while since I watched Captain Marvel. I wouldn't say that movie needs a ton of humor dialed up, but giving the ability for Brie Larson to have, I think, maybe a little bit more personality with the character. Like, we definitely saw that in Endgame, and I think having a young kid like Kamala be involved in whatever this story is, as well as like working with the two of them, and specifically having a younger character, I think could probably open up a spot for Brie Larson to give Captain Marvel a little bit more lightness to her, right? But the other thing too is, like, while the three of them are flipping around, it's like I'm fascinated to see why exactly we're in certain places that we're in, right? Like when Monica lands on that, like, that moon, there are all sorts of people coming at her. So what was, like, is that where Kamala was, or was that where Captain Marvel was? What is Captain Marvel up to? Like, that's the other thing that I'm really interested to see here is, like, we haven't seen Kamala since Miss Marvel, so fascinated to see what she's up to. Obviously, we can tell that Monica is working with Saber and with, Nick. So, like, that's dope. But then, like, the bigger thing, like, what is Brie Larson up to? And is Captain Marvel and what she's up to going to be what ties us into whatever this threat is that I'm sure we'll find come the full trailer. But for a teaser, I thought they packed a lot in there. And like I said, conceptually, I love the idea of flipping them all around. And I love the locations that we're going to. Like, it looks like we're going to a bunch of cool places. And you're really going to be able to kind of tie in elements of all three of these characters into this movie. So if I'm Marvel, I think that's a great teaser trailer. I think when the official trailer comes, like, tease me on what the actual threat is, give me a little bit more clarity on how these three and their powers are entangled and how this swapping thing works. Maybe show a little bit of that action if it's in there. But more than anything, lean into the fun, man. Like, we're at a stage right now where I think anything that's not multiverse connected probably has the best shot of being successful. And I think if you can lean into the fun of Marvel and the things that, really get everybody excited for comic book movies. Like, I think there's enough of that you can already see in the teaser that any trailers that come from this point on lean more into how much fun this movie is going to be. And then, sprinkle in a little tease of a threat. But I think this one looks really dope. I'm excited. I like all three of these characters. And more than anything, I'm just excited to see what's next for all three of them, because I think all three characters, after their introductions, have been left in places where it's like, there's lots of interesting things going on. And that's the one, I think, downfall and issue to the MCU is like, there's so many characters and so many things going on, and we only get bits and pieces of those stories. So I'm fascinated, like I said, to see where this goes, see how this connects to Secret Invasion, see if this connects to maybe whatever's coming with Vision. This is a section of the Marvel universe that seems to be untouched by the multiverse saga, where, I think this is a breeding ground to get everybody back on board, yo, man, Marvel's back. We good. And I think this, much like Secret Invasion, are a 1-2 punch coming off of Guardians that I think is going to get everybody being like, yo, Marvel's back. And then we all got to see what happens with multiverse things. But that's it, man. I think this movie looks like a hell of a lot of fun. I'm super excited. Can't wait for the full trailer. And yeah, man, I mean, that's all I got. So I'm going to shut up. I'm going to turn it over to you guys. What are you thinking, man? Are you excited for the Marvels? How big of a Kamala fan are you? How big of a Captain Marvel fan? How big of a Monica Rambeau fan? Which of the three are you most looking forward to? Who is bringing you to the theater or to streaming whenever it lands there? What do you think is working in this trailer? What's not? What kind of questions do you have? What are you looking forward to? Anything you got, man. Good, bad, indifferent. On the teaser trailer, I'm sorry, I have something in my eye, for the Marvels. Put it down below in the comment section. Look forward to talking to you down there. As always, if you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up. And if you're new, you want to come hang out with the C-Man anytime we're talking movies, TV, trailer, reactions, you want to be here for any coverage around the Marvels, Secret Invasion, Guardians, obviously coming right up for my birthday. I'm doing a 3-movie IMAX day where they're going to just do all 3 Guardians in a row. So super pumped for that. You want to be here for any of that coverage. You just want to show a little love and support because you haven't. Well, hey, come join C-Maniac Nation. It's the best way to do that. And then you get access to all those wonderful things. And all you got to do is jump over there, hit that subscribe button, hit that little bell if you want those alerts. And until next time for the C-Man's Cinema Sit Down. I've been the C-Man. I'm signing off. Peace. Oh, you guys are still here. You snuck up on me. You must be looking for more of this guy. Well, I got 2 video options for you, man. Right up here and right over here. And if you want all those C-Man goodies, well, hey, come join the squad right on over there, and I'll catch you on the next one.